Hi, I'm Andrew, and this is my ceremonial speech for speech class. This is my audience: Connor, Dylan, Chris, Jacob, and Brad behind the camera. So let's begin. Everyone has at least one person in their lives that they look up to for guidance and just as a role model overall. That one person that I look up to the most would be my grandfather. My grandfather is a comedian. He's hilarious. He's an enjoyable person to be around just overall. He's also very loving and caring. And he's one of the most determined and strongest-willed person I know. He's the reason I am the way I am, basically. And I certainly wouldn't have a good sense of humor without him. So, my grandfather never misses out on a chance to tell a joke. I really admire him for that because he just has a great sense of humor. Always makes me laugh. He's a funny guy. He also does this thing that I think is pretty cool. He takes stock photos off the internet, or just like ridiculous photos of like giant guys in six-packs, and he takes pictures of you and he puts your face on them for Christmas and birthday cards. And it's actually pretty hilarious. It always makes me laugh. It makes everyone in my family laugh. And it's funny. He knows how to lighten the mood at any moment, and he just has a kind personality. My grandfather doesn't have a single mean bone in his body. He is really loving and caring. He takes care of my grandmother even today, even though they divorced years and years ago. And even though she's come down with bad Alzheimer's, he still takes care of her today, takes her to church, makes sure she has food, takes care of her bills, whatnot. I appreciate him for doing that. I wouldn't be here right now if it weren't for my grandfather. I didn't fill out my financial aid forms in time, and I know my grandfather came through and paid for my entire tuition. So, I really appreciate that, and I admire him for that. He's taught me a lot of things as well. When I was 4, we played Risk. He taught me how to play checkers, chess, board games out the wazoo. He's just taught me so many things, and he's taught me to be a much more kind and caring person overall. Unfortunately, he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease recently, and that's kind of big news for everybody. He's really determined though, strong-willed, and even with having heart disease problems for years and years, and having Parkinson's disease, that does not put him down in any way. I've never seen him depressed. I've never seen him, let that make him bitter in any way. How old people will get bitter when they come down with some sort of disease and act mean. He's not like that at all. He's really strong-willed and determined, and I really admire him for that as well. Always positive, except for when he talks about politics. He just is one of those old people that, talk about politics all the time. He can get pretty bitter with that, but overall, my grandfather is a great example, and he's really inspirational to me. I've been blessed with such a great grandfather, and whenever I needed him, he's been there for me. He's extremely caring and loving and just a great guy, and I couldn't ask for a better grandfather and a role model. So that's my speech.